kinds of problems, which is the financial. Now we have other issues, right? Because our system at the moment is so wonky that it's paying people to dig up 500,000 pounds of dirt in order to create, and that's just dig up 500,000 pounds of dirt in order to get the lithium to make a single electric car battery, right? And they don't dig up as much dirt to create all of the metal in a car, all of the steel. They don't dig up 500,000 pounds of dirt to create all the steel in your car. And it's just so disproportionate that we need to collapse, that this shit does not continue. And you've got all these climate fuckers out there absolutely convinced that it's the best thing for the planet for them to go on and sit on a giant battery, put their nads in on top of a giant battery that's going to have fluctuating electromagnetic fields around it continuously, and somehow that's going to save the planet, even though they've got to dig up 500,000 pounds of dirt just to create that battery. And when that battery is used up, now it takes 800 barrels of oil to create that battery, in terms of how many diesel engines have to burn oil to dig all the dirt and that kind of shit, right? Those 800 barrels of oil create a battery that will hold the energy equivalent of less than one 40-gallon barrel of oil. So we lose 799 barrels of oil just making that battery, okay? And that battery will never, ever, ever last for 800 complete cycles. So you're never going to recover the amount of energy just used in the lithium in that battery. So it's a net loss from the get-go. All electric cars that are powered by batteries are a net loss and damage the environment. Absolutely no question. The other thing they do is that once that battery is used up and can't take a charge anymore, and with lithium, that comes to a particular point and then it dies real quick because of the nature of the small 3.2 watt cells that are because your car battery is thousands of these little tiny lithium batteries, basically. But once that's done, you can't dispose of that battery. You can just let it sit out and be a horrific environmental pollution problem, because we don't have any way to recycle them. They're too expensive to get the batteries out of the vehicles. You basically have to disassemble the car to get the battery out, yada, 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 yada. It is a net damaging effect on our global environment. And there's just simply no way around it. Electric cars powered by batteries are a really fucking bad idea. And they show up at the same part in our civilization that some really bad ideas in bronze showed up in the bronze civilization, where they were casting these giant bronze statues and this kind of thing, where bronze had moved away from a utility metal and was being overtaken as they say religious, but let's just say a state-controlled operation. And so I've got to shut down here and get some stuff done. But